Marriott has unleashed a bevy of changes to their current co-branded credit cards. Will these be bold changes, and will they bring bountiful perks to you? We're definitely going to be discussing that. New electric planes are going to hit the sky. It's going to be easier to sign up for TSA Pre-Check. Southwest Airlines also introduced a limited time status accelerator promotion. We're going to talk about that. We're going to end the show on a really good food deal. And public service announcement, don't cook chicken in NyQuil. Yeah, that's a real story, I know. I just don't want you to fall asleep on this video because we have a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of details to cover, and if you want to bounce around in between stories, make sure you check the timestamps down in the description below. On one side of the screen, you'll see a timer along with the topics we'll be discussing. It is super easy to follow along, and my goal is to catch you up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. Before we get started, if you do find this video helpful or at the very least mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and if you're interested in any of the cards mentioned today, or any credit card for that matter, make sure you apply using the referral link down in the description below. When you apply through that link, that greatly helps support the channel, and I really appreciate all of your efforts in doing that so far. I've got a long trip coming up to Orlando, Florida, I'm really looking forward to in the next week or so, but we've got a lot of stuff to cover today and through the rest of the week before we get there. So with that being said, I say we just get started. Let's go. There are two new Marriott co-branded cards, one from American Express and one from Chase, and they are very, very similar. The Bonvoy Bevy from American Express and the Bonvoy Bountiful from Chase each come in with a $250 annual fee. Each card gives you complimentary Gold Elite status with Marriott. You do get an annual free night award of up to 50,000 points. However, you have to spend $15,000 on either one of these cards per card member year in order to get that free night award. I'm not a big fan of that. It should be a lot easier to get a free night reward, especially with a $250 annual fee. With each card, you do get 1,000 bonus points with each qualifying hotel stay. You get 15 Elite Night credits added to your Bonvoy account per year. You earn 6 points per dollar at hotels in the Marriott Bonvoy program, 4 points per dollar in the first 15,000 combined in spending per year at restaurants worldwide and U.S. supermarkets, so that's not too bad, and then 2 points per dollar on all other eligible purchases. These cards are so similar, in fact, that they're just sticking with the program and offering the exact same sign-up offer. That sign-up offer is 125,000 bonus points after spending $4,000 on eligible purchases within the first 3 months. Both of these cards do offer perks that the Bonvoy Brilliant card did offer before. However, both of these cards are doing it at a $200 less annual fee. The Bonvoy Brilliant at one time was $450, and we're going to talk about the change with that in just a minute. So you do get rewards that you were used to paying a higher annual fee for. However, the big kicker for me is this free night certificate. You have to spend $15,000 in a card member year. I'm not a fan of that at all for a $250 annual fee. I don't know why that's the case, especially when you look at the Marriott Bonvoy Business Card, where it's only a $125 annual fee and you get a free night certificate out of that. So not a fan of that at all. These two cards don't really wow me by any means, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Earlier this year, I talked about the changes with the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card and the fact that the $300 credit was going to move from $300 in spending at Marriott properties, and it's moving to a $25 a month credit for dining. A lot of people were bummed out about that, but now there are even more changes coming to the Bonvoy Brilliant. First of all, the annual fee is increased to $650, and with that, you'll now get automatic platinum status, and that's up from previously gold status. 25 Elite Night credits each year, that was previously 15, and you also get an 85,000 point free night certificate each year upon renewal. This was previously capped at 50,000 points, but now it's moved up to 85,000 points. It is important to note that the new annual fee will not kick in for existing card holders until your first renewal date on or after January 1st of 2023. And the sign-up offer for this is 150,000 bonus points after spending $5,000 on eligible purchases within the first 3 months. So the welcome offer for this is a little bit higher than the two previous cards mentioned, but the annual fee is significantly higher, $650. I'm sorry, for me personally, I'm out on the Brilliant card for $650. Totally not worth it to me. But again, maybe I'm wrong on this. I just don't think the value's there. I'm not a fan of any of the changes I've talked about so far in this video. But again, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. And to wrap up all this Marriott news, there are 3 new welcome offers with Marriott co-branded cards. First of all, the Marriott Bonvoy Business Card has an elevated offer running through November 2nd of this year, and new applicants can receive 100,000 bonus points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Card has an elevated offer of 100,000 bonus points after spending $3,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. And finally, the Marriott Bonvoy Bold Card has a 60,000 point offer after spending $2,000 on purchases within 3 months of account opening. These elevated offers are great if you're a Marriott loyalist, if you stay there a lot, if you're over 524 or you don't care about 524. Some of these cards may be a good fit for you. If you're waiting for an elevated offer, certainly take advantage of these. I'm probably not going to take advantage of any of these cards, but that's just my own personal situation. Let me know if you think any of these offers are enticing enough for you to apply. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Keep in mind, we have a lot of new people trying to figure out which cards are good for this, which cards are good for that. Just to be completely honest with you, I'm not a huge Marriott guy by any means. I'm more of a Hyatt and Hilton fan myself, but that's my own personal situation. So in my case, I'll probably skip out on these cards, but if you've been waiting for Marriott offers, now may be the time to sign up. Southwest announced a limited time status accelerator program that will make it easier for you to earn elite level status through 2023. There are 3 parts to this, all right? So first, as of September 21st, Southwest is applying reward flight segments earned since January 1st of this year towards A-list or A-list preferred elite status segment requirements. Plus, Southwest loyalty members will temporarily earn flight segment credits for qualifying award travel purchased through November, in addition to earning double tier qualifying points. All right, so that's the good news. However, there are some steps to make sure that you qualify for this, so pay attention. First, Rapid Reward members must register online for qualifying travel through November 30th. The first opportunity is to earn flight segment credits, which will count towards A-list or A-list preferred status for 2023. And this is applicable on all flights booked using Rapid Rewards points from September 21st through November 30th. So expect to see the flight segments in your account online roughly within 72 hours of the time the flight is completed. Members who register for this program and purchase qualifying flights can earn double tier qualifying points towards tier status for next year. So this applies to all flights taken now through the end of November. And the final part of this promotion actually doesn't require any registration whatsoever. So this part's pretty easy. So if you're a Rapid Rewards member, you may have noticed that qualifying reward flight segments may have automatically been added to your tier progress in the middle of September. So this is because the airline announced that it would apply reward flight segments towards tier status segment requirements for all flights from January 1st through September 19th. All right, so that's a lot of detail and a lot of stuff to remember, but you don't have to remember it. Go down in the description below and check on the link down there. It'll take you to the story from Southwest to show you how to register for this limited time offer. Take advantage of it. If you're a Southwest fan like myself, make sure you take advantage of these and make sure you register. It's really, really easy to do. As someone who has Southwest Companion Pass and as someone who's a big fan of Southwest, I think this is great. Make sure you register, follow the details, go to the link down in the description below and take advantage before this offer goes away. TSA is making it even easier to sign up for one of my favorite services, TSA Pre-Check. So if you wanted to enroll in TSA Pre-Check, you'll now have the opportunity to visit one of the pop-up enrollment trucks taking up temporary residence in locations throughout the country. The IdentoGo trucks are run by IDEMIA, the same security tech company that operates permanent TSA Pre-Check enrollment centers. In the link in the description below, you'll actually be able to go to the schedule and see when these mobile pop-up shops are going to be in your area. Now, typically they're going to park in front of like a AAA office or something like that, and they'll be there for 4 or 5 days, and then they'll move along to another location. And they're traveling across several states in the country right now. So if you don't live near an airport or you don't live near one of the other screening areas, this is a way for them to come to you and make it easier for you to sign up for TSA Pre-Check. And make sure you check out my video down in the description below as well, talking about the differences between TSA Pre-Check and Clear. Things can get confusing, but all you need to know is TSA Pre-Check is awesome. I'm a huge fan of it. I travel all the time and there's no way I would go without it. So make sure you check out that story down in the description below. Air Canada has announced that they have purchased 30 plug-in electric planes that will be hitting the skies in 2028. These electric planes are going to be more regional based because the operational range is just 124 to 248 miles per charge. Of course, it will generate zero emissions, which is the entire idea behind this because it's flying on battery power. According to an Air Canada representative, quote, "The introduction into our fleet of the ES-30 electric regional aircraft from Hart Aerospace will be a step forward to our goal of net zero emissions by 2050. You know, I do have to say, these planes are going to be flying on lithium-ion batteries, and I was told that I'm not allowed to have any lithium-ion batteries in my check bag, so it's okay to fly a plane that's powered by the battery, but my tiny little bag that's down in the check bags is a big problem. All kidding aside, I really want to know exactly what you think about flying in an electric plane. Now, the range is obviously very small, and the batteries do deteriorate over time, so that range will get smaller and smaller. When battery repairs come up, they are very, very, very expensive. So long term, we'll have to see what the costs look like. Obviously, I think flying greener is probably a good thing in the end. Now, there are questions surrounding the emissions related to the production of these batteries, But that's a story for another day. I'll let you talk about that, all right? But long story short, as a consumer, would you be comfortable flying on an electric plane? Obviously, they're going to fly a little bit quieter than what's out there right now, and hopefully it provides some other benefits that we're not even thinking about right now, but we'll have to see once these hit the air. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers news update, you know I like to end the show on a very good food deal, and this week is no exception. This time we're going to Wendys. Every year in September and October, Wendys puts together a great deal that's mixed with a fundraiser that you should feel good about. Wendys during this time of year brings out what they call their Boo Books. And this is a coupon book that raises money for the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. So for just $1, you get the book that contains coupons for 5 free Junior Frosties. And there are multiple flavors of Junior Frosties now, right? There's chocolate, there's vanilla, and now there's strawberry. So you get 5 Junior Frosties for $1, and you get a little Boo Book. You're donating to charity. It's a win-win all around. Let me know your favorite flavor of Frosty, and is it ever okay to dip French fries in your Frosty? If you do it, I want to know about it. Is it worth doing? I've never done it myself, but I know a lot of people do. Let me know down in the comments below. All right, that was a fun show. So much news around Marriott co-branded cards. I really am counting on your feedback on this because there was so much news that hit us over the last few days. I need to know what you think about that. And also let me know what you think about flying on electric planes. Are you going to be able to take advantage of the pop-up TSA Pre-Check enrollment centers? A lot of stuff to talk about. Let me know what your favorite story was down in the comments below. Keep in mind we have a lot of new people that are into points and miles that are trying to learn all this stuff. They're trying to learn from you. They're trying to learn from me. So any information you can leave down there will help someone out. Keep in mind if you are interested in any of the cards mentioned today, or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using the referral link down in the description below. That greatly helps support the channel, and I really appreciate all of you in doing that so far. If you found this video helpful, or at the very least mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, you're going to get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, free Frosties, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.